We had a big ice storm in '98. My first day I showed up and the generator was running and they were milling floors. It was January 5th. It was probably 15 degrees outside. We opened the bay doors, packing floors, loaded a truck, and I'm like, okay, if these guys want to work through an ice storm, freezing their butts off, making high-end quality floors, I'm in. I don't need to go anywhere ever again.
When I first started 21 years ago, Dale Carlisle, Carlisle's founder, was still working in the mill. I just truly feel special that I was able to have that connection, one that not many people can say that they've had.
When I started, I was the third person hired. We decided that we were going to take the business and try to grow it. Albeit only one wood, Eastern White Pine, was the only wood that we sold.
What makes my journey into Carlisle a little different is I was a customer first. My salesman is Chris Sy, who happens to be the president of Carlisle now. I remember I got a phone call, sat on the ground of our project, and then at the end of the phone call, they offered me a job at Carlisle.
I didn't know anything about wood. If somebody told me 20 years ago that I'd be able to identify hickory and white oak and ash, I would have looked at them like they had two heads. But I learned quickly and I learned a lot.
What's kept me here is the additional challenges, different roles that I've done over the years. In my current role as a quality engineer, it's a much different challenge than anything that I've ever been faced with.
My most memorable customer was not my biggest, but it was a woman in Pennsylvania who called one afternoon and wanted 300 feet of Eastern White Pine. She had seen our ads in magazines for years and just dreamed about getting a Carlisle floor. And so I said to her, why don't we figure out a way where you can get a Carlisle floor? And she offered to pay me a certain amount of money every month for 2 years. She always wrote me a note when she would send the money. And in her last note, she put $5. And she wrote, thank you for taking such good care of me. Get yourself a beer. It stuck with me about how important this can be to people. It shouldn't go unnoticed that we are being invited to be part of somebody's forever home. And that's a grand responsibility.
I had this husband and wife. They saved for 3 years to buy Carlisle floors. 3 years. And I remember the day he called up to say, all right, Peter, we're ready to order the floors. I remember writing on the order for the guys in manufacturing so they knew the blood, the sweat, and the tears that him and his wife put aside to get these Carlisle floors.
We're kind of the silent partners in it, if you will, because we never get to talk to those people. We never get to see those projects. You're watching these beautiful boards come out, and you're making decisions that's going to influence somebody's living space. You are making people's dreams come true.
We do things the old-fashioned way, which allows us to have many hands and eyes looking at each individual plank. A slow-crafted product that's solely based on quality. It's not just about Carlisle's business, it's about the trucking companies, it's about the truckers, it's about the local sawyers. Every linear inch matters.
It's being handed from family at the forest, the family at the mill, to the family at the job site.
Just the passion that all of those guys have about making a floor it's just really heartwarming. Everybody is working incredibly hard, but it's just a really special place to be.
If your floors could talk, what do you think they would say?
I had a gentleman, he wrote me an email and he goes, I love our floors. He says, yeah, I have dings and dents. And he goes, but one of the dents is from the champagne bottle we dropped when we first moved into the house. Another dent over here is where my kid was sitting at the high chair and threw his bowl.
We kind of cherish the dents and dings that happened. It was a way to build a diary and a journal of our lives over 30 years. I think they would thank me for bearing witness, having the opportunity to be a journal.